Alright, what is up, DC people and, individuals out there? Man, yeah. How about the new content? Well, actually, first and foremost, I want to say, I'm not used to making, these videos and whatnot, so I don't really know how this goes exactly, so I figured I'd just do a voiceover of a recent raid that I did. Man, yeah, I'm loving the content. What's up? You guys can call me Vital. Yeah, this new DLC is lit, dude. I mean, I enjoy it. I think the content isn't something you could just breeze through right away with any pug group. I mean, I feel like most of my runs are mostly pug. Shout out to my league, though, Power Team. But at the same time, a lot of people are, busy doing a lot of different things, whatever the case may be. So just recently, most of my content has been with pug groups, and it's so far so good. I mean, I feel like this run, we specifically had, a little bit of an issue with the tank kind of just doing whatever he wanted to do, and we started following crypto, as you can see, and then I don't know what happened. I think it happens later on, though. This is later on in the video, but anyway, yeah, this is my first official, I think, a raid post or anything like that. Shout out I Am Mad Gaming, or aka Holidays. I recently just watched a video of his, and I feel like we need more DC YouTubers. And it's something that I've kind of always wanted to do. So a little about me, I've been playing this game since God, I want to say since I was 9 or 10 years old. And I you know what I mean? I've had multiple accounts just because when I was a kid, the first time I played this game, I had a Google generated email. I thought that was how you got an email. I was 9 or 10 years old, dude, so I didn't even know how to make my own email. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So I've been playing this game for a while. I just recently, I want to say about maybe a year or two, got into it fully seriously. Actually, scratch that. Maybe the last 2.5 to 3 years ago. I just really super got laser focused on DC, and even spending money on the game, investing time into making loadouts of my own, doing YouTube research on what the best loadouts are for a selected power, and then kind of creating my own loadout or template from whatever I saw online. But yeah, I mean, I've had a long journey with DC, from going through PvP being a huge part of the game to now it being pretty much non-existent. I mean, geez, I've watched a lot of content creators come and go. Obsidian Chill's the most recent one. Technically, I guess LB would be the most recent one, but Obsidian Chill, the one that we respect. Obsidian Chill, God, who else? Orbit, Smile Before Death, man, a lot of people. I can't remember, there's this one guy that was always nature in PvP. I can't think of his name right now, but he was so funny. He would always be in that fucking dog form. But anyway, yeah, man, God, this is gonna be such a no-filter video, so this is kind of just to feel out how I think I would do with content creation. Honestly, I feel like I'd be pretty good at this, but honestly, I don't know, I kind of talk too much. I tend to ramble, if you can tell, so yeah. But I mean, yeah, anyway, back to the raid. Fun raid. Like I said, the only issue we really had was with, I believe the secondary part, or kind of middle part of the raid, where we were trying to follow crypto, and we were just getting everything wrong. We were getting robbed left and right because the tank kept pulling the ads and then running away from that area, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, man, I mean, God, this content creation stuff is kind of difficult, but anyway, excuse the format of the video. I'm honestly just trying to figure out how to do thumbnails and stuff. I don't really understand how to do all this, and I'm on PS5, so that kind of makes it a little harder in my opinion. So I'm using Share Factory. Shout out Share Factory. But yeah, man, I mean, I do agree with I Am Mad, or aka Holidays, whatever, saying that we do need more DC creators in the game. I feel like there's so much people that have so much untapped knowledge about this game, and it's just not shared enough. And there's only a select few people that you can really count on. The Multiverses, the Holidays, or I Am Mad, the Meta Knights, you know what I mean? And I honestly would say LV2, I don't particularly enjoy the drama that he brought to the game, but at the same time, you can't sit here and not say that he didn't help people, in any capacity, at points. Yeah, he did break rules against TOS. I don't know, I feel like that's a different story entirely. Do I feel like he should be banned for that? Yeah. Do I feel like it should be a permanent ban? I don't really know. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do that shit and it just goes so unnoticed because they're not such a big name. But he was doing that, and he was bringing great content to the people. Say what you want to say. I think it was great content. I mean, I certainly was one of those viewers. I've talked to him briefly, like, you know what I mean? Not like anything recent, but like kind of at the height, at the peak of his, I guess, DC reign, I guess you'd call it. And I mean, it seemed like a cool guy. I honestly was talking to him because I kind of wanted to join Eager. It looked like an active league. I would see a lot of people in the league constantly, anywhere I went. So I was just like, well, it seems like a nice active league. And at the time, I was with my current league still, but I was kind of thinking of a change because at the time, there weren't a lot of people online, and it just was. It didn't seem like a very active league at the time. Now we're a lot more active, but like at the time, it just wasn't. So I was kind of looking for a change of scenery, I guess. But I talked to LV about joining Eager, and we were trying to set up a trial run, whatever the case may be. But what I didn't like is I think that he wanted me to be like a specific role. And me personally, I pretty much have every arc in the game. I kind of like to, be multifaceted in the sense of like switching roles and moving around and doing whatever I kind of want to do. I'll do what people need. Like for instance, like right now, I'm tanking right now because I feel like it's just needed in the game. And if I can do it, why shouldn't I? You know what I mean? Especially if I already enjoy the role as well. It's like my favorite role. So, I do that from time to time. But if I were to switch, it could be a problem and me and him would have butt heads, and that's like an issue for me. Because previously I tried to join Apply. Shout out Bandit, I see you in here. I just realized that. I didn't even notice that was you. But yeah, I actually was in Apply for a minute, and I was trolling at the time, hence the name Vital. And I'm not gonna say who. Somebody kicked me out. Well, I don't want to make it a big deal. Whatever. Past it. But this is the part where shit gets hectic, by the way, in this raid. But anyway, yeah, I joined as a troll. I was trolling. I did a trial run. They wanted me to stay. They wanted me to join the league. It was cool. Whatever. And join the league. I don't even know how long I was in there. Maybe like a couple days. I don't even know if it was that long, to be honest with you. See, Tank just like grabbed the ads and then left me. I think this happens like twice or 2 more times or something like that. But anyway, so I joined the league, and all of a sudden, I decided that, okay, well, I mean, tanks are pretty needed. I should probably help tank, right? Whether it's in this league with league runs or just in general in the game, because I just have a love for the game, and I hate that there's people out there that are shouting for LFG and for a tank and have to wait an hour because all the tanks are asleep or away on vacation or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I mean? So I've decided to go tank, and I don't know who didn't like it. Maybe it was the league leader, maybe it wasn't. Again, I'm not here to stir DC drama, but whatever. I was kicked from the league. It's like literally as soon as I switched my role, like within the hour, I was kicked. So I don't know, say what you will. Maybe that's like an OP league thing, etiquette that I just didn't know. I'm supposed to notify the league if I change my role, I guess. I don't. I think that's weird. I would never be in a league like that. So whatever. But if that's how people roll, then that's just how they roll. I'm not. That's not me. You know what I mean? So, anywho, that whole ordeal happened. And yeah, we're here now. Like, honestly, I'm in power team. I can be whatever role they like. Or I can be whatever role I like, and they don't mind at all. There's always at least, I feel like, 5 people plus on, which is awesome because I've been playing this game, like I said, for years now, and I've definitely been in a few leagues where nobody's on ever. Like, you know what I mean? And it kind of just feels like you're playing a solo player game instead of an MMO. So, see it happen again. See, look, this is why, like, you can follow crypto. Like, tanks out there, please adhere this advice. You can follow crypto, or you can just play this guessing game. Like, you know what I mean? And Honestly, it really just depends on who your DPS are at this point, is what I realize. It really just depends on who your DPS are. If I feel like Burn's pretty great, I might just run through this, like this raid, like to be honest. Like I might just run through this part, and kind of guess, just depending, because I know DPS are burning the ads quickly, it's really easy to get through it, and actually a lot of the time it's faster to do it that way. But if you know Burn's like, it's like okay, just follow Crypto, especially if you already had an ad set kill DPS. Like, just follow Crypto. That's all I gotta say. No shade to Eox, I don't know how to say his name. Seems like a cool dude. Just, you know, follow Crypto. If you're, especially in your pug group, this is pug. Like, you know, Burn's not the best. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not the best for whatever reason in hallways. But yeah. So. Anywho, yeah, this content creation thing is super new to me. I've always wanted to get into this side of Dcuo and kind of, you know, I don't know, put my hat in the flame, so to speak. Harry Potter reference. If you get it, cool. If you don't, whatever. And yeah, I don't know, it just seems super fun. And then also, if you couldn't tell, I like to ramble. So like, you mean to tell me I could like get on YouTube, play my favorite game, and then post a video recording of me talking about my favorite game and over a clip of me playing it? Like, dude, that sounds like sounds like something I'd do anyway. Like, you know what I mean? So I have an extreme love for this game, but man, it just has so many issues, like in terms of like things that they can add in the game, like the PvP side, as I touched on earlier briefly. Like, man, PvP needs to be a thing again. And the options are limited, the gear sets are limited, you could add so much shit in the game. A lot of these time capsule styles that you have on your, I don't know, board for the future DC, you guys could literally put it as a PvP, I don't know, PvP gear set, so to speak, if you wanted to. And I feel the same thing about like the Rip Hunter stuff, like whatever that, I can't think of the name of that, whatever that thing was called that we used to have all the time. Please bring that back. I need the Rip Hunter style. I never got it. I literally never got it. I went on vacation 1 week, came back, and it was gone forever. So, that sucks. Would like that back. And then also, SM. And this is like the biggest thing. This is like the biggest thing. Sorry, I'm not talking to you. My Siri in the background. SM, dude. Survival mode. Like, man, I was a little kid when survival mode was like a thing. So I never, and I wasn't taking the game serious at the time, and nor could I really. I didn't have my own money, like, you know, I didn't have a job. I was like 10 years old, dude. But man, if we could just have survival mode back. I mean, it's already in the game. I don't know how these new devs would go about taking over. Look, see, nobody's getting this construct. This is like great to me. Finally, like somebody's gonna get it eventually. But anyway, survival mode, like, dude, that was so fun. And mind you, I did it so briefly. Like, so briefly. I didn't even realize that you got all those cool OP styles from survival mode. Because at this time, I'm a kid. I just play the game with my friends or whatever. I just run around and switch powers when I can. And me and my friends are just trading money and fucking PSN cards and whatever just to change our power or get legendary. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those were the days. But, like, I didn't have like the wherewithal to get into survival mode and get all these OP styles. And even if I did, I mean, I have a different account now, so it wouldn't have mattered. But still, for the experience at least, it would have been really cool. It would have been really freaking sick. And I would have loved that. Survival mode is so fun. I remember bits and pieces of it, but tanking those bosses, healing in it, trolling in it, was awesome. It was fun, dude. Like, survival mode was freaking sick. And I don't know why they wouldn't bring it back, especially as something to do in between DLCs. Like, when a DLC is so easily done like the last one, and you can get max gear within the first week of it, and then they want to have you wait another 3 months for the next one, it's like, oh, it's already like kind of a bummer. So it's like, why not implement something that you already have coded literally into the same game, and just give it to the players so they can collect all these nice styles. That's great motivation, at least for me. I love to dress my character up and, you know, be swagged out, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you can tell, you feel me? So it's like, bro, like, you could literally just add that in between DLCs, or just have it year round, whatever you want to do. Just have it in the game. and I can get my styles and have shit to do, or I can do it besides when I'm like, you know, whatever, just in between content. I do a raid here, do survival mode here, a couple of rounds, and I go back to doing my raids, like whatever the case may be. Like, that would be so fun, and it would actually give people a reason to go tank. Like, I think there's a shortage of tanks because a lot of people aren't patient with the fact that a lot of people need to learn these mechanics, and also a lot of people are new to this game, and artifacts are expensive, like, you know what I mean? That's a whole other subject that maybe we'll cover in another video if you guys want. But, dude, like, I can't stress it enough. This tank shortage is really unfortunate because it's like they're taking forever to buff hard light. Who knows when that's coming out? I'm assuming it'll be within the next couple weeks here, but I mean, it's already been a while. It's definitely been longer than it took water to be updated. And then all the tank powers aren't, like, none of them are great DPS wise. I mean, minus rage. Like, right now I'm fire. I think in this raid I did pretty okay, but like, man, look, let's check. Yeah, see, Bandit barely beat me, but I mean, for the most part, like, this stuff is annoying to deal with, like, truly. But I don't know, I'm not gonna ramble too much about it. I want to cover different things in different videos, but I don't know, DC needs to add survival mode, point blank, period. But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching. I don't make this video too long, it's already a little longer than I expected, but yeah, if you're anybody that knows about DC and you have a lot of information about this game and you love playing it, make content. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, I swear I'm gonna make more content, but just go out there and do it, dude. Why not? Nobody's stopping you. Alright, peace, guys.